Man, this library is enormous. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Well, look, let's just try to
This is
make this
insane.
let's just try to make this snappy. Zen wanted us to find any text that could be pertinent and relate to how to contain the deep dark somehow. So just look around, see what we can find. I see some books lying around. I'm gonna start over here. Take the other side of the room.
Okay. I'll try this one, I guess.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, just gonna
This
put that
is
down.
this is something about Hiraeth. I'll get back to that sometime.
Okay, let's check upstairs. There might be.
Gosh, there's more.
Dude, the Alterans really know how to keep a library. I see some more books.
Ooh.
Altera and
Okay.
Hiraeth, A History. It seems like some kind of a documentary, historical piece. Anything interesting over
Um.
there?
I have one that's called "The Deep Dark for Idiots." I'm gonna give this a read. It's really deep down. It's dark. Oh, and don't make a sound, or the warden will send you to God faster than a polar bear smiley face.
That was helpful. I guess let's take it. Maybe Zen could use it, but I think it wasn't meant for people as smart as him. Oh, there's one more book over here.
Ooh, it's raining a lot. What you got?
Pan's Labyrinth. Let's see. Hundreds of years ago, during the era of Hiraeth's prime, not long after the newly relocated Alterans finished construction on the Grand Palace, there stood an ominous overgrowth of shrubbery behind the rearmost palace courtyard. Under the Alterans came an artist who had a passion for bringing his art to that of nature and took on the challenge of creating an artistic masterpiece. He spent 6 months cutting, shaping, and designing the largest labyrinth in the world. Have you seen a labyrinth around here?
No.
Many ventured in attempting, but none were successful. People were beginning to question if there was a solution. They began questioning the artist's integrity, saying that either he made the labyrinth unsolvable or that not even he could solve it. Ventured into the labyrinth, but after several days without him emerging, the Elterans began rescue operations. After months, they were met with nothing but failure, and the labyrinth's architect was declared dead. And so, in his honor, the labyrinth was named Pan's Labyrinth. This was, however, only the beginning. After the architect was officially declared dead, it was read in his will that the labyrinth was his greatest masterpiece. Being the one who constructed the maze, he was the only person who ever lived that had seen the end of the labyrinth. And so, under the belief that it was the most secure location of the lands, he has left at the end of the labyrinth all of his treasures, historical documents, and a legendary artifact. That
Hmm?
sounds promising. Maybe
Yeah.
we could find some kind of historical text or something that could help us.
Yeah. Anything's possible.
This was, however, where things began taking a dark turn for Altera. Adventurers that entered the labyrinth began going missing one by one. Others that made it back out returned traumatized, scared out of their wits, telling stories of whispers among the leaves, visions of lost wanderers leading them into dead ends and vanishing. Some even spoke of fleeing from monsters and giants, but none of it was ever factually proven. Villagers could sometimes hear the screams coming from the distance of the occasional poor soul that dared to venture into the maze. Before long,
Oh.
the Alterans forbade the entrance because clearly whatever lurked inside was a danger to all forms of life that entered. Folklore remembers Pan, the architect, as the labyrinth's first victims. Others spread theories that it was Pan's spirit that had possessed his beloved masterpiece in order to protect his treasure. Whatever the case, that once wonder filled labyrinth was filled with darkness and led to nothing but death. This is getting slightly less promising. That is an ominous lightning. Okay.
Yeah. That is bad timing. Bad omen, for sure.
I don't know about you, but I just got like chills going down my spine.
The goosebumps are real. But it does sound promising, so
Well, what other option do we have? I think I'm more afraid of the warden than whatever lies inside this labyrinth. Honestly,
yeah, we've seen some stuff.
yeah. I think it's worth bringing up to Zen. So
Definitely.
let's go take this book back to him and see if maybe he knows anything about this labyrinth, or maybe it's worth venturing into.
Sure. Let's do it.